to that. Let's do it right there. Let's do it a little loud so I get in your face. I get in your face, I get in your ear, I get all open. I have not had any coffee today. But I also haven't slept in like 2 days. So, there's that. No, 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 none of that. None of that here. None of that right now. No. You're wondering why no? Go back before you sit and chill and listen to this. Fucking go watch the last CULTURA, and the one before that, and then the one before that, and then the one before that. Okay? And then come back, and then when you get to this point, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I totally know why. Cause no, when you know it, you know it. There's a lot to celebrate, but no. Why? Because this is he cultura, 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 he cultura. However you say it, that's how you say it now and forever. I don't make the rules. I just make the rules. I am Studio Mogra, Studio M-O-G-R-A. PayPal.me/Studio Mogra. Cash App, $ Studio Mogra. All donations go toward the making of my independent film. Include your name in the memo, and your name will be included in the IMDb listing as well as the end credits of the film. You will get producer credit. That is it for sure. I'm trying to put this thing together. I've got most of the cast kind of holding on by a thread, hoping these people still hold on to this thing and don't want to like bail just because it hasn't happened yet. I've got a nice studio that needs a lot of work and a lot of help. I've got a great script, I feel. I've got a great location in Miami. And, I just kind of have to, I just need a little bit. I just need a little bit more so I can feel better about getting these people and putting them through the ringer, because right now it's, it's a little tough right now. So, anything you can send, $1 to $1 million, doesn't matter. Whatever it is, your name is gonna get in it, and it's gonna go toward the making of an independent film, and it will be greatly appreciated and greatly used artistically and creatively, all that stuff. Also check out my book, Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon for $9.99 for the softcover, and on Barnes & Noble online for the hardcover at $16.99. It's a chronicle of the Miami rave scene in the early 2000s. Basically, a bunch of incidents that happened to me while I was, when I was a raver in Miami and involved in the drum and bass scene, and all that shit. And talks about a big rave that used to happen here in Miami called Full Moon Nights. That there was like an amusement park called Malibu Grand Prix, and basically you go there and it had like mini golf, it had like the video games, it had like go-kart tracks, it had like the sky thing, it had like a bunch of shit, everything, all amusement park. And at night they would, after it would close at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, they would reopen it, and they would throw raves there, and they would throw all ages raves, and it was just it was crazy. I don't know what to tell you, bro, but it was awesome. It was great. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so that's what that is. Check it out. Thank you very much for supporting. I appreciate it. I'm also wearing one of my t-shirts. Hit up TeePublic / I think it's like user and then / Studio Mogra. But if you just look up Studio Mogra in TeePublic, it's gonna come up and you're gonna find it. If you just Google that shit. But yeah, check it out. I do a lot. I do put up as many as I can, because a lot of times they get taken down because of Disney and all that kind of bullshit. But whatever, some of them are still up there and some of them are good. So please, support and buy some t-shirts, buy the book, buy whatever the hell, and donate to the film. Okay, there you go. Got it done. That's it. It's over. Okay, are you happy now? We're done. Okay, I'm here like throwing my heart out to you, begging like a poor Venezuelan, Hispanic, Dominican boy, like that. And you're like, oh, I don't want to hear that. Well, come on, man. Take 2 seconds and hear it, bro, because, motherfuckers got to eat. Okay? I got 2 cats. Let's go. Do you want to get into this, or do you want to talk about the weed first? Because I got some fucking weed. I got Alien Labs that they finally, they sent their new partner of Truly and they're starting to sell at True Leaf. So this came in today, and I was able to get one. And it's a 27% hybrid. Terpenes 2.1, which is like really high for that. It's pretty good. Um, it leans sativa, smokes like a sativa, smokes like a hard sativa. I was hoping for something a little bit more smoother, so I think I gotta go with the other one. There's a xenomorph thing or whatever the hell it's called. I don't know. Oh no, kryptonite. There's like a kryptonite, cryptochronic or some shit like that. And then this one's like the xenomorph. Yeah, this is the xenomorph one. So yeah, like check it out. I don't know if the other stores have it because apparently Dayland, not with the store that I am at. I shouldn't have said that. I guess I'm sorry, my bad. I'll boop that out later on. But the store that I'm at was apparently the only store that got it. So we lucked out. But yeah, I mean it's good. It's all right. I honestly, the Southern Pound Cake, I'm afraid to take that shit. I'm afraid to smoke that shit again, bro. I smoked that shit last night. Eso me mató de ringa. And then like I couldn't sleep because I just crashed so fucking hard. And then I woke up for the game and I had to drink coffee. And then at night I didn't sleep at all. I didn't sleep, man. I watched 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got sick midway through, fucking in the bathroom, fucking throwing up, puking, dry heaving and shit. Because that's what happens to me when I don't sleep and I'm like, and anxiety starts to kick in and stuff. So it was a horrible night. So my throat was actually killing me because I was like dry heaving and I was like, oh. And it's like, oh my god, bro, like chill the fuck out, So yeah, so I'm trying not to like really go at it because I was working today as well and I was just talking to everybody and you're gonna see me drinking a lot of water. So I'm sorry. Should I drink it like Donald Trump? But fucking asshole. I mean, I wrote stuff, I guess, if you want to call it that. Sure. I just wrote like the title and one thing. 2. That's about it. That's it. So there's really not much to say because we talked about this. It's a beautiful thing that Herro finally went over 40 because we've been talking about that for a while. We've been talking about how like he's got to step up and he's got to start making a mark. You're gonna go on Sports Center tonight and they're gonna be talking about. They're gonna be talking about Herro. All Sports Center, they're gonna be talking about Herro tonight. Okay, they should be putting up 40 first time in his career. I mean, he's got to start having games like this to really, really, really set the tone in the NBA and make people afraid of him. And sure, it's against Houston. I get it, and I agree with you. It's against Houston. It's against the Wizards. It's against whoever the fuck we just played. The Pacers, I don't even remember. They fucking suck. Who cares? But that's what it is. It's not against like elite teams. He's got to start doing this shit against elite teams. I mean, Jason Tatum, bro. He puts up 50 against the best. I mean, that's what this guy's got to do. And that's where we got to go. That's the name of the game now. Sure, the defense is going to always come in and always play a role and always be good and we're always going to be probably defensively better than the team that we're facing. But if we're not offensively better, it doesn't matter if we're defensively. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because a good offensive shot will always be a good defense. Always. Just like in football. The perfect quarterback pass will always beat the perfect fucking defense. Always. Always, man. Always. Always. The only time that the defense has a chance against some shit like that is crazy enough in a championship game. That's why they always say defense wins championships. Because that's like actually holds true. Because if you win in the championship game, that's your defense stepping up. Because 99.9% of the time, the offense is really what dictates the game. So, he's got to start doing this on a regular, bro. If you want to be an all-star, you want to be one of the best motherfuckers in the league, that's what you're talking about. If he's going to be one of the best players in the league, he's got to do this like every other game. He's got to put up, at least against the shit, he's got to put up 41. And he's got to put up 40 plus with everybody else still in the game. With Bam getting his, with Butler getting his, with Lowry getting his, with everybody in this team getting theirs. He's also got to put up 40. Like, if we do that, we're a fucking unstoppable force, for Christ's sake. And I know that's like a lot to ask, and that's like impossible. It's like, come on, man, it's not gonna happen. And I get that. Yeah, sure, I know, I understand that. But theoretically, technically, going into the game, that's what's supposed to happen. That's what you want to see. This guy's got to start taking over. He has the ability. His thing is that when we're a full cohesive team, he doesn't seem to want to take over because he don't want to step on anybody else's toes. But it's got to be up to Butler to recognize we got to get him more involved. It's got to be up to Bam to recognize we got to get him more involved. And I know Bam's been devouring him. Bam's been eating like a madman. 30 plus, 30 plus, 30 plus. I get it. But guess what? He's got to put up 30 plus as well as Herro put up fucking 30 plus as well. We got to do that. This is the kind of team that can do that. We have the talent. We have the players to do that. It's been ridiculous this year to see them start out like this. This is CULTURA season 2 episode 30. Episode 30. There's 30 there, but there's also 30 there. You know what I mean? So there's 30. Episode 30. Come on. You got to give me some props here, bro. I would have normally stopped this shit after the fucking first losing streak. I would have given up on this shit if this was the Jets. Fuck that. I'm not going to fucking embarrass myself, putting myself out there, waste my fucking time and go crazy. I got to do CULTURA. No, I'm not going to waste my time. But I love this team. I love this city. It's my home. I want to rep it. And I like doing this. It's fun. I don't know what to tell you. But he's got to start doing that. He's got to start. So the other thing that I guess I wanted to mention, and I actually caught a clip of it, was the moment that this team, I feel, discovered itself. This whole season, the team has been unable to kind of just turn it on. Sure, we've won games, but we've won games in like a manner that's like us, like, oh shit, we're fucking scrambling. I mean, 1 or 2 games we fucking blew people out, but I don't even think so. I think we had 1 game. Most of our games, they were announcing throughout the game that we have the most like clutch games. We have the most clutch wins, and the most games that are within 5 points under 5 minutes, or under 5 minutes or under 3 minutes. I think it's 5 minutes. Under 5 minutes, with the scores under 5 points, between 5 points, that's like a clutch. And we have the most. We have the most games and the most wins. So the whole season we've been like scrambling. And this was the first game that I saw the Heat kind of like, do one of these, like one of those, and turn it on, but like flip the switch and go from like dark to light, day to night, like that. And it was like, oh shit, and you saw that. And there was one play that they did it, and it was a dunk by Orlando Robinson from a pass from Butler, or was it him or it was Butler? No, it was Robinson. Yeah. And this was right before halftime, and the score was like 40, 42, 42, 40 something, I don't know. But after that, like they started really gelling. You saw the engine start and getting a good momentum, and then that's when we went up like 14 on these fucking guys and sent them into the fucking halftime, like that. And then in the second half, expect this team to let the other team in. They're gonna do it. At this point, it's inevitable. At this point, expect it. At this point, revel in it. At this point, don't even view it as like the Heat slacking and just not caring. Look at it as the Heat toying with the other team. They're like, you know what? We want to let you get a little closer because this is just boring. This blowing you out like this is just, it's not competition. This is not what we get paid and not what fans come to see. They want to see competition. So you know what? Let these fuckers come back. Let's go. Whatever. I don't give a shit you come back. You know why? Because I'm going to fucking still kick your ass in the end. And sure, it's 3 points, but we still kicked your ass in the end. Sorry. So I look at it like that now. And I don't feel so bad. I don't feel so bad at the end of it today. I was like, oh, sure. I was expecting that. It's no big deal. And you saw how Houston got like, yeah. Like they think it's them. They don't realize that it's not them. It's us. We're letting you back in the game. We're doing you a favor because honestly, we feel sorry for you. So there you go. We do that. Sometimes it works out, but this time, it really worked out. Sometimes it doesn't work out. This time it worked out. Okay, and this was the play. This was let me see if I can do this here. I can try. Yeah, right. This was the play. Where like the ball started kind of like moving around just faster, quicker. Boom, 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 boom. Got it right there. And then from this play on, after this play, they went on the run. They went on the run, and they just like didn't look back. And then there was another moment. I didn't clip it before. Unfortunately, I didn't clip it. The other one, which was in the second half, like towards the end of the game, in the fourth quarter. Like I think there was under 3 minutes left. But there was another. It was like a defensive play there, or it was a Jimmy play. And Jimmy was involved in it. I can't remember. But there was a moment right there too that you saw the Heat, like, oh shit, you saw them drowning and drowning and drowning. Fuck, they're coming back, and oh god, they're close, and then all of a sudden the Heat were just like, look, and they flipped the switch, and boom, took the momentum in the game, never looked back. Sure, it got a little close in the end and got a little dicey, but they're like, the Heat are basically playing, okay, we're gonna give you, let's get a big ass chunk and then just hope to make it to the end. Okay, and hope to make it to the end. Hope to make it. Oh, finally we made it. That's what they're doing, but they're trying to exert the least amount of energy, the least amount of fucking anything during the regular season, because they see how the regular season, I don't want to, before people used to think that the regular season was meaningless, but it's not anymore because everybody's really good and everybody's striving. Everybody's got a 3. So you got to work during the regular season. And I feel that this team was just ultimately unprepared for that. Like they just were caught off guard. They thought that this was going to be like every other year where they can kind of just cruise. Like even though last year I didn't feel they cruised. I felt like last year they put their foot on the grass and they just went full-fledged and they went for the number 1 and then they got to the end and fell apart. And like this is like something where we've talked about it before, that could this be what Spo is doing? And could this be why they're doing this maintenance shit? Because they don't want to get to the end of the game. They don't care about at this point who the fuck they face, which I'm like, I think you should. And at the same time, they don't seem to care about home court advantage, which I'm like, I think you should. But should you? We had home court advantage last season and it didn't fucking work out for us. Worked out for the Celtics. What the fuck? We were still able to go and fucking beat Boston in Boston, but ultimately in the end we couldn't fucking protect home court. So what the fuck is good? And I kind of feel that's what these guys are saying, and that's what it's like. Look, let's not worry about home court anymore. Let's not worry about just keeping up with these other guys. Let's just worry about making sure we're in it, and if not in the play-on game, we're in it actually. In the play, so we don't have to do a play-on game. So I kind of want to start thinking in that kind of direction, so that the losses don't seem as daunting, and the losses don't seem like because when you look at the league, everybody's pretty close still. Hell, we're not that really far off even from the Celtics, man. Celtics are what 20? We're 15 right now. That's 7 games or something. It's like, come on. Like, we're not really that far off. And I'm not saying let's go right to the Celtics. I'm saying, you know what? I like this idea. Let's try and just fucking get a 4, get a 5, a 6 or something like that, and just get into the fucking goddamn playoffs, bro. Let's just make sure we're not in the play-in game, but we're in the playoffs, and we just, hold our little spot right here and just get in, and then once we get in, we flip the switch, and we turn it on. Because we have seen Jimmy turn it on. We know there is a difference between regular season Jimmy and playoff Jimmy. That is an actual fucking thing. Playoff Jimmy does fucking exist. So let's try and fucking keep playoff Jimmy as healthy as possible. So I don't mind, I guess, him taking off. I thought he was going to take off tonight, honestly. But then they played him, and I guess, thank God, they fucking played him. Because holy shit, I didn't realize that the rest of the fucking team decided to take the goddamn night off. That's fucking crazy. The fact that we went out there with, like, 2 guys and someone's fucking grandmother is crazy, dude. I don't know what to tell you, bro. But that's a ballsy move. And that's why I'm just like, even though it's Houston, like, we played them with, like, nobody. It literally was just, Herro out there, basically. Come on. That's not the same as, like, a full power Heat winning against a fucking, full power fucking Houston. It's not. I mean, we were just decimated tonight, and we still pulled it through. So, what's going to happen in Mexico? I don't know. But, going back to the beginning of this fucking show, no celebrating. There's no celebrating, even Herro's 41-point game. I mean, yes, okay, good job, Herro. We're going to go. Okay, moving on. Because We're not here for this one individual win. We're not here for the other night's individual win, last night's individual. We're not here for any. We're here for the entire fucking thing. I don't want a slice of this motherfucker. I want the whole goddamn pie, the whole cake, the whole pizza. I want it all for myself. I want it all. I'm gonna así mismo. That's what I wanted. So don't bring me this fucking win against fucking Houston and be like, woo, we're fucking 500, yeah! Yeah, we're 500 because we've been fighting to get to this fucking shit already. But you know what? The last time we were close to 500, we got knocked down 3 fucking games and had to start from fucking scratch. So I'm not gonna fucking celebrate yet. I'm not celebrating until we beat the fucking San Antonio Spurs in fucking Mexico, heading back fucking home with a fucking 1 game over 500. And then you're gonna see me be like, hey, let's go, and Jimmy, and Jimmy, and Jimmy. That's where you're gonna see me. But not right now. Right now, there's no reason for anybody out there to be fucking happy or celebrating. Man, we went through some shit this year, bro, so far. So I don't know what the fuck you're fucking happy about. Because we ain't done shit. We ain't done shit. Nobody's fucking talking about us. Nobody considers us a fucking threat. Right now, we are out of the first round of the playoffs. That's it. Because we'll be facing the fucking toughest fucking goddamn team in the Celtics that will kick our ass. So, what do you say? You want to celebrate that? No. I want to start celebrating when I can feel that this team is capable of beating some motherfuckers. Right now, they're not capable of beating motherfuckers. Right now, we're just trying to get a fucking over 500, get a fucking win streak, get some confidence in these guys, so that when we face a real fucking team, like a team that's not only like got actual professional fucking players, but they're good, you know, and they're a playoff contender. They're a threat to us in the East. When we start facing these fucking people again, we got to beat them, bro. And got to beat them in this kind of fashion. I mean, where motherfuckers gotta be putting up 41 points and beating them and shit. We gotta start fucking beating guys. You know, and even though, you know, I the whole clutch thing, honestly, that will come in handy in the playoffs. In the playoffs, that will be, if we can keep going with that, I really like to hear that we have the most clutch games and the most clutch wins. That's great. Because that means that when we hit the playoffs, man, we're not gonna fucking cringe in the last 2 minutes of the game. We're gonna actually we're going to win games, you know, and you got to imagine this is a good moment to see this team. Okay, they discovered something. They discovered themselves. They discovered, oh, we can turn it on. We can do this. We are not a lost cause. So with that, they must build on this fucking win. It's not just these, but they got to build on this shit, bro, because they got to see that, oh, we can do it. We are capable. We're still the same guys. We're still the same, you know, tough team to beat. We're still the best. Got to go out there and do it now. And you just got to climb. That's it. At this point, it's just climbing little by little. And I don't know. If you want to go for the one, whatever. But at this point, I'm just like, you know what? Let's just make sure we get into the playoffs. So let's just fucking find a little spot and just stay there and just, you know, hold down to our little spot until, you know, we get to the playoffs. And then we turn it on. And then we wreck people. That's what we have to do. That's what has to happen. It's not a matter of like, oh, it's just going to happen and we're going to go get... No. I'm talking in terms of like, if we are expected to win a championship, then that means we have to basically start kicking ass now during the regular season, get into the playoffs, and kick everyone's ass in the playoffs. That's how you win a championship, right? Am I wrong? Hello? So yeah, man, I don't know, bro. I mean, I can go on for fucking hours about this shit, but I really don't want to because my throat's killing me, so... but that's pretty much it. I mean, next game rematch, Saturday, 5 p.m., so that's going to be a weird heat CULTURA. So just be ready for that shit, man. I hope I don't forget, because I probably will. The last 5 p.m. game, I forgot about that shit. So hopefully I don't forget about this one. But, yeah, man, that's, you know, it's a good game. I'm really happy that it won, sure, but I want it all, man. I want all these games. And we've won them all so far, so why can't we win the one against the Spurs? We've won them all so far. And let me tell you, bro, that's going to be a tough game in Mexico City because that ain't a home game for the Heat. That is a home game for the San Antonio Spurs. And it's Mexico, so you better be ready for that shit. That shit's going to be loud and crazy, dude. It always is. So yeah, so be ready, okay? So I'm going to let you go. We'll be back here Saturday, probably after 8 p.m. or something like that. I don't know what the fuck. We'll see. We'll see whatever time I decide. If I'm not on at right maybe after the game, you're going to find me at 10 p.m. Okay? That's how we usually do it. So here we go. He cultura, he cultura, he cultura, he cultura. However you say it, that's how you say it now and forever. I don't make the rules, I just make the rules. I am Studio Mogura, Studio Mogura. PayPal.me/Studio Mogura. Cash App, $ Studio Mogura. Just send me anything, bro. Send me $1, send me $2, send me $3, whatever you want to send me. It doesn't matter. I'll take it, and I'll use it for my film that I'm trying to do. here in Miami, it's got legs. It just needs a little bit more support, a little bit more funding, so that I can get a couple more professional people to help out with this thing. Because right now it's literally just me doing everything, and it's killing me. So I need help with that. So please go ahead and donate. Or if you don't want to donate, buy the book. Buy the book. Buy a T-shirt, and that money buy some tracks, download some music, listen to me on Spotify, whatever you guys do, just support, and then I'll get funds from that. And I'll use that for the film. That's literally all I'm using for. When I get that shit, I put it for the film. That's it. It's just waiting to be used. So I need help with that. So please hit up the book. Full Moon Nights, available on Amazon, $9.99. Available on Barnes and Noble, $16.99. It's a chronicle of the Miami rave scene in the early 2000s. Basically, a bunch of fucking crazy stories of motherfuckers doing a lot of drugs and fucking each other and shit. That's it. Basically, it. It's awesome. It's great. You love it. So check that out. And we got to finish this off, man. We've come this far. There's no reason to not finish this off. Because if we can finish this off and go one game over 100, I mean, I think it's gonna really push this team, and this team's just gonna, just. After this, there's a bunch of fucking. We talked about this before. How the Eastern Conference is going to be decided before Christmas. Like, this doesn't end here. This is just this gauntlet. But after this, there's a shit fucking ton of games that are gonna fucking kick our goddamn ass. So we better be ready for that shit. I'm serious. The fucking Eastern Conference at least half of the Eastern Conference, the playoff standings, are going to be decided by the end of this year. For sure. It's not like we're going to have to wait till next year. No. We're going to know now because we've beaten each other and all this kind of stuff, and we've played nothing but the East. And I know better records, usually, better records trump, and that's what matters in the NBA. But standings, positions, playoff positions, I don't know, man. We're getting our asses kicked by a lot of people in the East, and we gotta stop that. So that's the big test, all right? So check it out. You know how it is. Saturday. Don't freak out. Just freak out.